Hello everybody! Today we've got something special for you because we've got two armies of just about 1500 points, but each of them including an old armor cast vehicle. Okay, and these are 1499 points of Tyranids. It's partly, we've got standard 1000 point, 2000, but this one is partly tailored for today's game, although it's not competitive. It includes most of our typical 1000 point army. We've got one Hive Tyrant with Bone Sword, Spine Fist. The darker one is in front, is Hive Tyrant 1. Bone Sword, Spine Fist, only Psychic Scream, and a Devourer. Nalson, Voltage Field, and Toughened Exo. Then we've got one Lictor with Sharpened Claws. I removed Regeneration. Then we've got the brighter Hive Tyrant. This one has got one Bone Sword and Claws, no Spine Fist, and Psychic Scream as well. And a Death Spitter and a Warp Field. Then we've got 21 minus 7. So these should be around 14 Termagants, I think. And we've got 16 Hormagons. So it's strange, this time we've got more Hormagons than Termagants. And then we've got 3 broods of Gargoyles only, although there are 4 of them alone in our 1000 point list. But we'd like to show you something different, and in today's battle this will be a Carnifex with Toughened Exo and Voltage Field. And we've also got an old Armorcast special, the Exocrine. We've already shown you one in I think 2000 point battle should have been against the Blood Angels. We've either used the Haruspex or my Painted Malefactor, so here's a new one for you out of the mostly unpainted models of mine.
Okay, these are 1500 points of Eldar. As the same as the army list with turrets, we try to include some new units which we haven't used yet or only rarely used. So starting with the army commander, the Farseer, which I painted by myself. He carries a Les pistol and a Force Sword. He has a 4+ rune armor and a 3+ displacer field. And as a second wargear card beside the Force Sword, he's got an Aegis Suite. And is a level 4 Psycho, of course. Then, first time appearance, I think, we have a Warp Spider Exarch with a Les pistol and a Power Fist. And he's got in addition a conversion field. And of course, he has the Warp Spider Jump Generator and 2 Death Spinners. So let's see how he will perform in today's battle. As a third and last character, I included the Dark Reaper Exarch with his fast shot ability. So maybe you know him from other battle reports, including the Eldar. Okay, from this squad section I have 10 Eldar Guardians in total. They all equipped with Shuriken catapults, except the squad leader. He carries in addition a Power Sword.
Mm-hmm. And these are the beautifully sculpted old models.
Yeah. Okay, then I've got a amount of 3 aspect squads. Firstly, the 3 Swooping Hawks, which we I think always use in our 1000 point army list. Then 2 new units. I included 7 Howling Benjis. Although they are rather fragile, they are really fast and have the Benji mask. Let's see how they will perform against the enemy, but I think if the gargoyles will catch them, they will be burned alive mostly.
But you're lucky, I've only got 3 broods today.
Okay.
So both of our army lists are really non-competitive.
Then I included 4 warp spiders because the Exarch won't be so alone on the battlefield. And they have also their warp jump generators and their death spinners. Maybe we explain the function of those devices when they survive long enough to use them. And from the support section I included 1 Viper, but I downgraded it to our normal army list. It has only twin shuriken catapults in the vehicle itself, and on top it's just a shuriken shrieker cannon. And last but not least, a very cool small Titan from Armorcast, which is beautifully painted, and it's a towering destroyer knight.
Alex had the large one.
The Phantom Lord, the largest one, and
this
then
was really
this really insane model. I think it went up to my hips if I put it on the floor.
You told me when the postman came to deliver it, you couldn't see the postman because the parcel was
But I think for 1,500 points it doesn't make sense. But the Towering Destroyer Knight is quite nice because it's not so overpowered. And we use the vehicle card which was published in the Inquisitor magazine back then. And as you can see, it costs 350 points. With the special characteristic, it's got, I think, a scatter laser and a pulse laser, and as you can see on the model, a power fist and a special Titan Knight power sword. And as you can see, the armor value is not such insane, so 19, 20, 23, so you can surely penetrate it with a power fist or chain fist or lightning claw or thunderhammer or whatever.
Points wise, it's probably comparable to a stomper or a tougher land raider.
Yeah. So let's see how he will perform against the Tyranids in today's battle.
Okay, so we are back after having deployed. I had to deploy first, and because of Alex's first stretchy card, brilliant stretchy, Alex will go first. We won't have to roll. And the Tyranid results, because I don't get any stretchy cards, were rather without much threat to Alex, because only his 2 Exarchs suffer from hatred, and the Viper
harmed by corrosive damage.
So the Viper won't be able to use its shuriken catapult, but still has got the shuriken cannon or shuriken cannon left. My Lictor has this deployed secretly. I took a picture of the Lictor and I can use it to prove where I deployed it. I rolled for the trap, so the trap means that technically I was allowed to deploy the squads or individuals for which I rolled a 4+ at the sides of the table, within 6 inches at the sides of the table. And I'll get victory points for each unit of Alex which faces one of my units between the closest table edge and themselves. And we'll tell you about Alex's mission later on. And at the moment there's nothing more than show you the precise deployment. Alex.
My howling benches have positioned themselves in the little rocks. As said before, they're really fast but fragile. So let's see what they can perform. A Viper is on slow speed and is also positioned behind the rocks, whereas my Guardians are positioned rather in the open in order to use their shuriken catapults against whatever threat is coming in. My Farseer and my Agrippa Exarch have put themselves behind hard cover in the bunker, whereas my Towering Destroyer Knight is the center of the battlefield to can put his shots in every direction. My swooping hawks are behind cover, and my warp spiders are behind the battle bunker, including the warp spider X Sark. Yeah, and I have one strategy card left, which I will reveal later.
Yeah.
And we have drawn the psychic powers for my Farseer, and he got really good ones. So it's Mind War, Fortune, Battle Fate, and Executioner, to name a few of them. Okay, and as Marcus said, because of my print strategy, I rolled a 6, so I was strategizing of 10. So technically, I will start the battle.
And my small guys deployed in cover as they're allowed to do so because of the mission. Most of the 3 remaining gargoyle units are located in the forests. The Exocrine is at the right edge of my deployment zone, right to Hive Tyrant, next to Hive Tyrant 2, whereas the main Hive Tyrant is in the middle of my deployment zone, close to him the Carnifex, and then spread across the large table, 1,500 points aren't much, not even Tyranids, and I think Orcs wouldn't be much more models, even on 1.5. And here's the 3rd brood of gargoyles, and I've deployed the Lictor secretly. So that's quite a sight to behold, facing the Eldar God machine, or probably Soulstone machine. Yeah.
Spirit Stone.
Okay, and we'll be back after Alex's first movement phase.
Okay, guys, end of the first turn of the Eldar. Yeah, as it is the trap mission, basically I don't know where Marcus has his troops because they're all hidden. Although I see it, of course, on the battlefield, but I want to play it correctly in that way that I really have no idea where the enemy are. So basically my whole army went on Overwatch except the Howling Benches, which surged towards the hill. And then, of course, there's no shooting, no hand-to-hand combat, just the psychic phase. We already rolled with 3 dice because Marcus has 2 psychic, I've got 1. And we rolled, I think, 13, so we have a lot of force cards to use. And the first power I'd like to cast is Fortune with 1 force card.
I think I'll let you have this one.
Thanks a lot. Okay, then it's your turn.
I spent 2 force cards on Psychic Scream. And you'll probably want to parry it. I'll read it to you. A great scream of psychic energy from the Hivemind scores across the battlefield, causing psychers to writhe in agony or driving them insane. Every enemy psyker within 36 inches, and we've already seen
it is
would affect your Farseer. If the Hive Tyrant, Patriarch or Magus must roll 2d6. If a psyker rolls equal to or under his toughness characteristic, he's unaffected by the Psychic Scream. If he rolls over his toughness, this might be probable, but equal to or under his leadership characteristic, he's stunned by the Psychic Scream and incapable of using any warp cards or taking any actions until the start of the next psychic phase.
Okay.
Stunned, psychers, and so on. So you'll probably use one of your precious. Okay, if you don't have an Alify, you can use, yeah. No?
Okay, then I have to roll 2d6.
Please.
7.
Oh, that's great. So he's stunned.
So I can't use any psychic powers.
Yeah.
Okay, then my psychic phase is ended.
The other one would have been better. If the psyker rolls over his leadership, he's driven insane by the screen and takes no further part in the battle, counting as a casualty victory points. Wow.
But I think you can't cast any psychic power because your other cycles out of range.
Yeah, and I can discard. I'm lucky. I would have only had 1.
Can I store a force card in my force store?
You can do so. 1, I think. Back then I thought 1 in a sword, 2 in a force.
And 3 in a rod.
force X and 3 in a force rod, but lately we saw something and they said force X is only 1, but we look it up later. Okay. Okay, we are back after the movement phase of my first turn. As you can see, this one only moved half an inch, so it's not to count stationary, but can still shoot. It's not move or fire. Then we've got my second hive turret. This one ran. It's full 12 inches. The 3 broods of gargoyles did some flying high, and the termagants and homagons advanced. The lictor remained hidden for the moment. Alex is allowed to do lots of Overwatch fire.
Yeah, not so much, because my most brothers don't see a thing. And my guardians, we measured it with our laser pointer. 4 of them can see the termagants, and we hit on 5s because they ran more than 10 inches. So none of them hit. So that was a great Overwatch fire. Then my Viper does Overwatch pop-up attack against the termagants as well, hitting on 5s. She does. And I think
2 sustained fire dice
for the shuriken cannon. It's 3 hits.
Yep.
3 different ones. And it's strength 5 versus 1003, 2 plus 2 kill. Yeah, 3 of them are down. Okay. And then my little small Eldar Towering Night Titan shoots at the Carnifex, because it's a monstrous creature, so he didn't have to shoot. He don't have to shoot at the closest, smallest creatures, so he can
choose between different categories.
Select the Carnifex, and I start with this Scatter Laser. There are 6 shots in total, hitting on 2s. So all of them hit. But unfortunately, as Marcus said, I think toughened exoskeleton or
it's
harder.
tough.
So it's basically toughness 9, so I need 6s to wound it. Which I do only once.
Okay.
And it has an save modifier -1. So you have your Terminator save.
It's not enough. Okay, I'll do my Terminator save before the other one. Yeah,
it's safe. Okay, and then I use my Pulse Laser,
it's
which
a mighty
hits.
weapon. Yeah.
So it has 4 shots. Probably I should have rolled this first and then.
No. If it's
D4 shots.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 shots.
4 shots.
Then I roll 4 times to hit. 2 plus. So 3 hits. And it has a strength of 9, so it will penetrate on 4 plus.
Yeah.
No, that was good for you.
None of them. Yeah.
So no harm to the Carnifex. And I think this was my Overwatch shooting, and now Marcus uses first time his mighty exocrine in his shooting phase.
It's dead. So technically, we've already told you these are a non-competitive lists. Otherwise, Alex could have chosen a squad of Dark Reapers, which would have turned them into pulp of blood and bones. And this one is around 165 points and has got a single shot. Okay. It'll hit on a 3 and I target your Titan. Your Titan might be a large target, granting me an additional 1, but let's just roll and see what happens. 4 is enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we roll for the location. The location is 6. Only 1 hit.
Okay, it's the body of the Titan.
But it keeps liming, so if I penetrate, I roll again and again for the slime in the wound of your Titan.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I've got location was 6 from either side or front. I don't know if it makes a difference. And I've got 46 plus 8.
Oh, that's not bad. 46 plus
Let's
8.
just see.
Better than a less cannon.
46 plus 8. It's not that much.
10, 16 plus
24.
Then you've penetrated
Okay.
the armor. But I have a holo field.
Okay.
But unfortunately, as I remain stationary, I've only a 6 plus save.
No.
That's not good. Maybe I should
Just
have
roll. Maybe you've
walked
got a
little
6.
bit.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Okay, it doesn't save, so you can roll on the damage chart.
Now it's getting
Maybe
interesting.
it's Titanfall in the first round of the Tyranids.
I've only got one,
One,
and that's
okay.
the best outcome for you because
The knight's controls are damaged,
Mhm.
making the knight difficult to control. The knight may only move or attack if you first roll a 4+ on a d6. That's not bad.
Okay. No, that's not bad.
It's not a single weapon, it's in general. If I don't roll 4+, he can't move and shoot in my turn.
I'll read the other special rule for you, the audience. The Tyranid biocannon fires a hardened chitin penetrator that releases a virulent slime fungus after blasting through vehicle armor, but I rolled a 1. The fast-acting slime dissolves anything in its path, staying active through more than one turn. On the Tyranid player's turn, shooting phase, following a slime fungus round penetration, which I did, roll again with a -1 modifier. And that's really strange.
A -1 modifier for
If
the
I
power
had
penetration or
no,
for the damage chart?
For the damage chart.
Okay.
So, if I had a 6, okay, it would have been blasted apart. But if I had a 4, in my next shooting phase, I would have rolled with a -1 on the same location. So if you get penetrated once, and from then on I may ignore the target and choose another one, and you are still subject to potential damage.
Okay, then I think the psychic phase is...
We've done everything except for the psychic phase, and we'll roll to see how many cards are dead. And this time I think
that's 10.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Because of the huge amount of cards dealt, we might see demonic attack and ultimate force before too long.
Okay, then I think I
You
just have to
no
check
longer stunned, I think.
if the warlock is in play. Yeah, it's in play as long as you nullify it or I decide to end it. Okay, it's in play, Fortune. So it's your turn.
Until
Let
the
me
start
guess.
of the next psychic phase. So there's only one card I can use, one psychic power, and it will be 2 force cards
Okay.
spent.
This time I have a nullify.
Okay.
I try to cancel the power out.
No,
Which I
one
don't.
won't work.
Then I use a second nullify. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Yeah. Probably your executioner and your mind war again.
yeah, but the mind
Most
war is
potent.
the problem because there's so many wounds. Even if I, but yeah.
No,
maybe I try.
The army commander only has 5 wounds. The
but-
Carnifex has got a lot, but my army commander.
Okay, then I try mind war
Yeah.
with ultimate force.
Okay. Then I do demonic attack.
Okay, we played
It's
it
our
last.
great face
battle,
off. Yeah.
And I think Carnifex commented correctly, so the power went through, definitely. But I have to maybe I'm tracked to the warp from a demon
Screaming.
attack.
Yeah, I hope so.
So let's do the power first, mind war.
Yeah. And you roll 7 dice, I think. 4
plus
plus
4 d6
yeah.
plus
Plus
1
3.
d6 for each force cut, so
Yeah.
basically 7 dice. And if I roll a 6, then you got 1 wound with no armor saving throw possible.
No armor saving, but special. So then I've got my
Maybe the
null
voltage
zone
field.
voltage field and. Oh, okay, just roll.
So 1 6. So normally you get 1 wound.
I roll 4 plus for the null
Voltage field?
zone.
Null zone, okay.
I think it's null zone.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so it stopped.
Okay. And now the other interesting rule. You may play this card when an enemy psyker uses psychic power. A temporary crack in reality allows a demonic entity to seize the enemy psyker and try to drag him away into the warp. The psychic power is automatically nullified and the enemy psyker must roll a d6. So you have to roll.
Okay, so if I roll 1 or 2, I'm dead because I add my mastery level and deduct the force cards.
The enemy psyker adds his mastery level to the dice roll, which is 4 in your case, and deducts. So you have to roll high, basically.
1 or 2, I'm dead. Okay,
That's
I'm
not...
dead.
Okay, 1 plus 4 is 5, minus 3. Yeah, the Psychus breaks screaming into the warp and killed.
Farsi is down.
So you're probably...
My army commander is killed.
No, that's not...
That means fortune
You won't
is
have
ended
another
as well.
Psyker left.
So then I can discard the
And I think that's the
warp
end
cards.
of my first turn.
Okay, second turn of the unlucky Eldar. We rolled the leadership test for the Guardians and the Dark Reaper Exarch because of the slain Farseer, the army commander, and both of them luckily passed the tests. My Howling Benches charged the Termagants. Unfortunately, I fell a little bit short, so only one Howling Benji reached one Termagant. My Viper went on combat speed and went onto, or better, above the volcano, and thus revealing the obscured lictor, so it can shoot at him. And my Warp Spiders jumped 12-13 inches on top of the building, using their Death Binner and jumping 5 inches back behind in cover. And my Warp Spider Exarch went on a special mission and jumped on the high tower with his Warp Jump generator.
Yeah.
My Titan unfortunately can't move, can't shoot, because I rolled a 1 of course, so he can't do anything.
If I attacked this one at the moment with, let's say, a Lictor, which weapon skill would you have? Could you fight at all? Or would you fight using a weapon skill of 1? Or because it says if you roll 1,
Can't
2,
move
3,
and shoot.
can't move. But,
So
okay.
probably in close combat you can fight normal fire. We have to read it maybe once more. So, starting with shooting, the first Death Spinner, he has the huge flamer template,
Yeah.
and it works as follow. I have to roll over the initiative. If the model
Minus
is
4.
wholly covered, I get a +1.
Okay.
So normally I would need a 5 or 6.
Yeah. Now
But
4 is
+1 is
enough. Okay,
4
just
plus.
roll.
So
Oh
now
man,
he's
you've killed the
slain.
first one. Yeah. And
Okay,
the second.
one,
Okay.
it's one
The
Termagant.
same. Let's say
One
it's fully
Hormagant.
covered. Yeah, both fully covered. Let's say.
Okay. This one no.
No.
For
And
this one yes. And this is moved
okay.
out of the template.
Okay.
This one is killed. Then this
Number
one,
3.
let's say one Termagant and the Carnifex.
Okay, the Termagant
Termagant
first.
first, it's killed.
Yep.
And the Carnifex, I need a 5 or 6. No. And this one tries to hit the Carnifex as well. 5 or 6, yes. He's hit. So now he has
No strength toughness
his
required.
armor save with -2. So it's a 5+ Terminator save basically. Yeah, okay, he's fine. But I think he's moved also to the
Yeah.
edge of the template.
Okay.
Okay, this was the shooting from the Warp Spiders. I think it's really the first time we used them, and they're really great because of their warp jump.
And now you can jump back within
And
cover.
I can, after the shooting phase, I can jump back 5 inches and they will hit exactly.
I think they really harm most units, not the Tyranids, because they're still within range of my gargoyles swooping down from the clouds to wreak some havoc.
Okay, then my Viper tries to hit the the Lictor on 4+. Yeah, he hits.
Strength toughness, 5 versus 5.
So
Okay,
2 times.
hits.
5 versus 5 is 4+. So yeah.
2 of them. I've
Four.
got 2 dodges
And
on 5+.
Okay, 2 times.
1.
Okay. And he causes D4 wounds.
That's too much for me because I've only got
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I think he has 3 at least.
And I've got 3.
Okay, 2 wounds dead. And I think unfortunately it's the end of my shooting phase, so let's do the close combat. The only one we've got.
Yeah.
It's
And
1.
I'm probably stunned and can't do much because
of
of
the Benji
you.
mask. Yeah, because I charged.
Yeah.
So you have no attacks. So you have the only weapon skill, which is 4 or 3.
The Termagants have got a weapon skill of 4.
Okay, I have 2 close combat weapons, so 2 attacks.
And you can parry.
So I've got 4 plus 4 is 8, charging 9.
And I've got
4.
okay,
Weapon skill.
4 but no attacks.
Yeah. And no attacks, Marcus.
So I've got 4, you've got 7.
5 hits. Power sword. Killed.
So this one is probably gone because Termagants don't have armor.
And she is doing a follow-up to the next Termagant. Okay.
Will the mask work on the follow-up
No,
targets?
No,
Okay.
it does only work in the first round of combat if I charge. So if you charge me, so the mask has no effect.
Okay.
But we have a psychic phase to do. 2d6 because one psyker is down.
On the other hand, it won't make...
Because you have only psychic scream.
It
and
won't
I have
make
no
much sense.
Psyker.
Yeah.
Okay, so we skip it. And that's the end of the unfortunate Eldar.
Okay, we're back after the movement phase and first part of the shooting phase of my second turn. As you can see, most of the units have advanced and 2 out of the 3 broods of gargoyles have come down. We've already done the first shooting. The very first had been to re-roll because of the slime fungus on Alex Titan, and I rolled a 1 on the already penetrated location, so nothing will change the result or outcome.
Second shot
The
failed to penetrate.
The exocrine took the chance, although its foot has been blown off because of Alex Overwatch fire.
On the Dark Reaper exile.
Yeah. So it's stationary, can't move, but it's able to shoot. And so it tried its luck, but failed to penetrate Alex Titan. Whereas
Both Hive Tyrants get their shots off.
all of them shot. He shot at him, but failed using his... I think this one has got the Devourer.
I got my armor save against the Death Spitter, and the Devourer succeeded in killing the crew completely of the Viper.
Yeah.
So it's removed as a casualty, and you already performed your Flame Spirit attacks against the Warp Spotters and killed all but 1.
And they
passed
the break test. So we've got flaming over there to be done, and then our close combat, which the lictor has joined.
I think
The first one has already targeted your leader without success. The second one maybe as well. Yeah. So the third one, 1, 2, 3, has got 3 guardians, and I think I'll need 4+ against your toughness 2 times, and I'm -2.
Do they have an armor save? I don't think they have 5+ mesh armor.
Okay.
So 2 are down.
And number 4, let's say these 2. 2 times strength toughness 4+, one of them. And number 5, he's got kind of leader, strength toughness, yep. And the last one, maybe 1 and 1 on a 4+. Let's roll 4+. No, so he's got 1 strength toughness on a 4. Yep. So because of all of these deaths, you've probably got to take another break test. And they are 10 is probably too much, so they might run towards the bunker, 2d6s or 3d6s, but they'll get there for sure. And I think that's the end.
No, your Carnifex can shoot at the Titan. Because the Viper is gone with Bioplasma?
I might try it, but I think he's got a really bad armor penetration for plasma. I thought
just check it, how much can you achieve?
2d6 plus 8, so 20 is the maximum if I roll
you can
12.
with the legs and the arms completely.
Okay,
So.
I'll just roll.
Okay, hitting 2+. Okay, where do you hit? Okay, it's the right weapons arms.
Okay,
you
it's
have
a
to
2-inch blast marker, so this one is hit for sure.
Mhm.
But it's only 2d6 plus 8, so I need 12, I think. No.
No, it's not enough.
Okay,
Maybe the other weapon also because it's
on a 4 plus. No.
Okay.
So then we've only got close combats left, and this will be really interesting because the lictor has joined, but we weren't able to place it there without scratching the beautifully
Maybe
painted
starting
models.
here, that's maybe the easiest combat with
Okay.
only 2 combatants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Just
I got
roll there.
2 attacks and I have 1 parry with the power sword.
I don't have any parries. I just roll. I charged. You get 1 from me.
No, it's
Okay.
fumbles are...
4 plus weapon skill 4 charging. I've got 9.
Okay, I've got 8, but maybe re-roll the 4 then. Maybe it's getting...
Hope for a 6. No. Tap dice. Yep. Now
Okay,
I've
so I
got
get 2 hits.
strength 4 versus toughness 3. 3 plus is okay. And you've got feeble armor. -1 should put you at 6 plus probably.
4 plus.
2 times.
Armors. -1?
Then it's 5 plus. 2 times 5 plus.
No.
Nearly. Yeah. So 1 is down.
Okay, next combat.
Yeah,
I think
do
this
follow
one.
up.
Yeah, just
Okay.
do the combats first and then the follow-ups. Next one. Double 1.
That's not good. Okay, I've got 7, 8, 9, 10.
5, so 5 hits.
On 3s. All of them except for 1.
Oh,
4.
almost
Nearly.
saved.
Yeah.
Okay, then this one.
Okay, the first of my armor guns. Roll bad.
Great dice rolling today.
Demoralized by the death of the army commander.
I've got 6.
9, charging 10, 1 from use 11. 5 times on 3s. All of them except for 1, so we've got 4
No.
4 armor saves.
She is crit as well. Then maybe this one.
Okay. This one is great. Now I've got a 6. Oh yeah.
Okay, the fumbles are cancelling out. I've
Well,
got
I've only
10,
got 7. 3 hits from your power sword. So one of them is dead.
but barely.
Yeah. And the second one.
I've got 9.
I've got 10 charging 11, second attacker 12 and 13 for the critical.
I've got 9. So
So
4.
4 times 4 versus somewhat on 3 of them. Okay, then we've got 3 close combats
This
left.
one.
This one, okay.
And are there 2 attached to it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I've got
The first
7.
one, I charged 8, 9,
7.
2 times on 3s. Yeah, one of them. No, both of them. No. And then we've got 2
This one?
left. This one is
There's a Termagant,
Lictor
Lictor
plus
and
Termagant, let's
Termagant.
say. Let's do the Termagant first. I've got 6, 7.
8.
So slay me.
No.
Oh, not. Okay.
Then I've got 7.
5 attacks. From the Lictor. Oh yeah.
7 plus 1 is
You
8.
get 1. But I'm 7, 11, charging 12, second attacker 13.
Mhm.
So I've got 5 strengths. No matter, it's 2 plus. Yeah.
And the last bungee.
This one has got.
2 homogons and 1 Termagant.
Okay, let's do the Termagant first.
7.
I've got 7 for charging. Yeah.
No, this was follow up for me, I think.
Okay.
So
So
1 hit.
you've got a
Yeah.
higher initiative, so he's down. And then
I've got 10.
got the first.
But they
Of
charged
them.
in 10,
Yeah.
11.
Okay, so 1 on a 3. Yep. And now you've got a 5 plus. No. So he's done. Which means we've got at least the Banshee's gun for sure. And that would be no sense in another psychic phase, I think. So that's the end of my second turn.
Okay, end of the movement phase of the third Eldar turn. My Warp Spider Exarch made a dire attempt to kill the enemy army commander because he has 2 death spinners. Maybe if he's really lucky, he could kill the enemy army commander because I got the mission. We didn't reveal it at the beginning.
You tricky bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So maybe if he succeeded,
This was a clever move.
Then one move what was not clever is that I rolled again a 1 for it.
And I think your warp spin is one of the most potent weapons against such a monster.
Rolled once more a 1, so he can't move and shoot.
But I'm
As
okay
the
with
turn
that.
before, my remaining Warp Spider jumped in that direction. He can
Probably
cover
kill 4 out of
a lot
6.
of them. My Swooping Hawks descended from the sky. My Dark Reaper Exarch turned a little bit in order to decimate the gargoyles. Maybe they even flee the battle because there's no Hivemind inside a certain amount of inches.
Okay, so we
Starting
can start
here.
with shooting.
So let's say 4 of them are covered
Yeah.
wholly, and they only have initiative of 3, so they will be
And
killed
you
on a
get
3 plus.
+1.
So 3 of them are killed,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they have to do a break test.
I'll roll. I'll measure because I've got
12
18 inches.
Okay, that's maybe.
Yeah, probably one of them. Well, let's just roll it then. Measure once more. I've got a leadership of 5, otherwise I flee towards 6. So I flee towards the next cover.
This is maybe here.
2d6, 5 inches, probably the other side of the wall. Yeah. But now
they are
I'm within.
the Hivemind, so they will be ready at the end of the turn automatically. Those are killed. Okay, this shot broken, then the Dark Reaper 2 times against the gargoyles.
Yep.
Hits 2 times.
Crack, I
Strength,
suppose.
Toughness, okay,
Yeah.
2 are down.
And same again. 7 is too much, so I flee.
Yeah, but those will shoot
9
as well.
towards. Okay,
I
then
think
roll.
we finish shooting, but basically they shoot simultaneously. Then 3 Swooping Hawks hitting on.
Less pistols on +2 because of the short range, so 2 plus to hit.
Yeah.
3 hits. Strength toughness on 4s.
So 2 more down, so 4 in total, and the rest is broken.
And the other 2 flee our 5 inches or whatever I rolled behind the next rock. Okay. So I'm lucky to have 1 still airborne brood of gargoyles.
And then the final shooting,
Most important one.
because he has 2 death spinners as shown on the model.
Yeah.
So he hits twice the Hive Tyrant, and because it's wholly covered, so both times will,
Alex will need
Spin
at least
in
6s
on-
because I've got an initiative of 8.
plus 1,
Yeah.
that's 5 and 6.
I'm not sure about the 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 times he's hit.
Okay.
So -2. So it's a 6 up armor
So
save.
I've got a 6 plus armor save.
Nope.
No.
And he can use his voltage field of 4
And
plus.
then I've got a 4 plus voltage field.
Nope.
No.
And he's killed.
So technically he's
Wow.
dead. Yeah. Although
amazing.
I'm not sure about the 5 plus.
I know it's
Yeah.
codex is the
Okay.
same.
So
It's described. So I will check it.
Get at least 5 points
Hooray.
for killing the army commander, and from then on it'll be kind of
The
interesting
Exarch
in my
sacrifice
third turn.
himself, huh?
Yeah. So to use the words of Imperial Flatulence, the end is nigh. Hopefully the end for the Eldar. I've only moved this one half an inch because I try once again. No, I can't move it. This time it's stationary because the foot is destroyed. So I'll hopefully maybe penetrate the armor of our Elder Titan once more. Whereas my army commander, together with several termagants, charged the Warp Spider Exarch, which will be a first close combat. The second close combat will be over there.
Maybe because I killed your army commander, don't you have to roll leadership for your troops then?
But there's another within 18 inches. Yeah. Because every broken model is automatically unbroken as soon as it is within 8 inches.
They were over there.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, we can roll for them, but technically if they are within...
Yeah, but they are not within 18. Or were they at the start?
The moment it died... Yeah.
And this was here, the moment it died.
Okay.
So moved into the charge, the Exarch.
Yeah.
So I would say that they are broken now.
Okay, let's say they are broken.
And they are behind cover here because they...
Okay, then we'll move them back.
Okay. Then shooting?
So, he moved over there. And the third brood of gargoyles came down over there. They will try to re-roll. And we've got the other ones over there. So shooting is first. First of all, we've got our slime fungus.
Really
Keep
great
on, on the damaged body table. It's a 2 minus 1. Yeah. This one was really lucky.
Yeah, but I always a 1 at
Should
the
be
start
dead
of my battle.
3 times over.
So that he can't move.
Okay, but now we've got my regular shot on a 2 plus
hitting on 2 plus.
because of the large target.
Okay,
2. Now let's see where I hit. 5.
Body once more.
The same shit as always. No. Let's see if I penetrated this time. Now we've got 5,
11 plus 8, 19. No?
19. Okay, not enough. So although both of them are technically full victory points for the opponent, they are still probably able to shoot or do some damage on a 4 plus or stuff like that. Okay, this is a close combat later on. They count as destroyed.
Because
only if they can move and shoot or stuff like that. I'm not sure.
It's not immobilized.
Okay.
Okay.
So
what's next?
Then we've got some shooting over there. We won't need the template because all of them can only target him. Strength toughness on force. 3 of them. No, he's gone for sure. But we'll need the flamer template for the others from the other side.
Effects, maybe?
Yeah. Onto the Titan.
Where?
I've got a template, 6.
The body. You can't
Okay, I'll put the template onto the body, so there are other locations within.
Let's say the 2 arms.
Yeah, on a 4.
Yeah, other arm.
And the other arm on a 4.
Okay,
yeah.
go, and then you can...
Only 2d6 plus 8.
Because you have 19, so if you roll 5, 6 or 6, 6.
Okay, I'll roll for the first one. No. And the second one. No.
Okay. And the gargoyles can shoot.
And the gargoyles. So this will be really interesting. The first of them has got 3 fully covered swooping hawks, strength toughness on force, 2 of them, -2, they're gone. The second of them, let's say, has got 1, strength toughness, no. The third, the same one, strength toughness, no. The fourth, yep.
I think 1 is positioned to the lines.
And then we've got 2 remaining. 1 on the 1, and this one is really hitting hard on 2.
Okay, but I thought you told that only 1 is positioning this direction, or... Okay, yeah.
But let's say this one, the uttermost towards these two guardians. No, none of them. And then we've got the one last to the last one. 1 is 1 minus 2.
Just one.
Just a regular one. Yeah. But doesn't matter which one because I think it's enough for a break test. But you can.
No, 1 out of 5 is 20%.
Okay.
Okay. Then I think that's the end of the shooting phase. At the end of your turn. Oh, with 1 close combat.
So. Just roll over there. I've got the first mighty Termagant against your Exarch.
Okay, 6 and 5. It's 12.
I've got 8 charging, 9.
Okay,
So
3 times
power fist, he's gone. Yeah. And then the second, I've got 2 dice. I reroll, it's a cup dice. Yeah.
Reroll once again for parry. With the turn aside flow. Okay, the fumble is cancelled out, so I've got 6 plus 2 is 8.
I've got 6, 7, 8 as well, but you've got the high initiative. 1 strike with the
No.
power fist. No, 1 remains. Wow. Now we've got the third.
6 and 6 is 12.
I've got 10, 11, 12,
Reroll those 2
13.
dice.
Still got 13.
12.
I've
Do you have
got
a
1 hit.
I don't know.
Let's just skip it. Yeah. So all of them have attacked. So I'll get an additional 3 for my Hive Tyrant. It's got 5 attacks.
I just roll.
Yeah.
I've got 3 and 1. 6 plus 3 is 9.
At least I could roll lots of ones. 2 ones. So,
And reroll 1 6.
well, I've got 1 parry as well.
I've got 2
Yeah.
because of my turn aside flow, so I've got 9.
I've got 9 plus 6 is 15. Charging is 16 plus 3 for a 4th attacker is 18.
Okay, I've got 9.
So I've got 9 attacks. 9 attacks at strength 7 against your toughness 4 probably is on 2 plus. Oh, you're lucky. 3 ones. So you've only got 6 displacer saves if you've got one.
No conversion field. But do I have an armor save? What's the strength?
Strength 6 is minus 3. So you've got
6 up armor saves?
no, 6 up. 1.
And
Now
5
5 for
conversion
plus.
fields? No,
He's gone.
but he has killed the army commander.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has
Okay.
brought you 5 victory points. That's a lot. Yeah.
End of your turn. Fourth turn. As before, my Titan failed to roll enough to move or shoot. So my 4 Guardians turned around in order to shoot at the gargoyles.
Probably all of them hit because of the +2 for short
Ah,
range if
okay,
they
yeah.
use their laser
Shooting.
pistols.
Or do they shooting catapults?
Maybe as well.
Okay, then 4
4 sides and 5 dice.
2 and 3.
5 hits and a gem.
Okay, so 5 hits and 5 different ones.
Strength toughness 3 plus. 3 are down, and the last one will have to take a break test, which it normally shouldn't be able to pass because it's only 5. Yeah, it's 10. So the last 2 flee behind, but there are 2 rallied ones waiting.
Yeah, exactly. They rallied at the end of Marcus' turn. I think we didn't film it. Then the Exarch tries to hit the Exocrine once more.
Yeah, and this time he'll probably finish it 2 times.
2 plus
1 hit.
2.
2. This time you've got the body, and the body is 22 from the front.
Or I think
You've
I
got
can't
the 6.
penetrate it.
No, just roll. You've got
No,
10
I roll
plus
10 and a 6 maybe. 7.
7 and 5 plus 8.
5 is also 20.
No, that's not enough. You need
Okay, then that's
22.
the end of my turn, I suppose.
the end of the 4th turn. We're back after my 4th movement phase. As you can see, this one heroically remained on its damaged foot, blown away foot, in order to roll the slime fungus roll once more before shooting, whereas all of the others, the freshly rallied Hormagons, move towards them, who are in turn being flamed by the remainders of 2 broods of gargoyles, and even the Carnifex decided that its bioplasma is rubbish against the Titan and will try a charge, although we are not sure we're going to see a 5th turn. Okay, shooting over there.
The first is slam attack.
Okay, slam attack.
Okay, and the body damage table -1 on your dice roll. Oh, at least
Now we've
better
got a 2.
one. The Spirit Stone is badly damaged. All of the knight's characteristics are halved for the rest of the game.
Okay, and
Still
now
alive.
the real 2+ shot. Yep.
Where does it hit?
Let's see, I hope it's not the body.
No, it's the right weapon arms.
Right?
It's a template weapon or?
No,
But I have to
I think
roll
it's a normal one.
a 1d6.
Okay,
So it's the upper weapon. So
the upper weapon. Okay. It's 46 plus somewhat. Oh, this time it was a lot. Now we've got 11,
Plus 4 is 15 plus.
8, 23.
It's penetrated.
Yeah.
You can roll for the arm damage table.
I hope it's a 6 this time. No, it's a 2. That's
the weapon
rubbish.
is jammed
Oh.
and can only fire it if you roll a 4 plus. But it's still fully functional.
That's
If you
not
roll a 4 plus,
functional.
if you roll a 4 plus.
Okay, so then
And
the
shooting?
only other cases of shooting are some templates. And let's see. So the first out of the 2 remaining gargoyles over there has got, let's say only 2, not the Exarch. Strength toughness 4 plus. One of them is down, and the second one, I think he's got 3 guardians, but let's say not the Exarch. So 3 regular guys. One of them is down. And then we've got the other 3, let's say only the regular one, only 2 regular ones. Okay, regular guy 4 plus, yep. The other one, regular guy 4 plus, yep. And the last one is going to try his luck or its luck on the Exarch. Strength toughness, I think they have got 4, so it's 5 plus. No, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, they've got 4.
So, psychic phase won't make a difference. So I think that's the end of my 4th turn.
Okay, a short conclusion. Congratulations, Marcus. A stunning victory of
Thank
the
you.
Tyranids. We just calculated the victory points.
I was lucky. No.
And it's 15 for the Tyranids and 10 for the Eldar. I was lucky with my mission that I received 5 points. Otherwise, it was more disaster at the end. Only my Titan and my Dark Reaper Exarch were alive, and we were not sure if you do calculate the victory points for the Titan, because it was not completely immobilized. If we add the points, then it would be 19 for the Tyranids victory points. So it was a really decisive victory, and it really was awesome, because normally the Eldar are a really powerful army, but there were some unfortunate things happening to the Eldar. I just talked to Marcus, and we both agreed that the demonic attack was a really bad beginning.
Turn of events.
That my army commander, my only psyker with which has a really good psychic powers.
One of your magic, one of your most important parts of the Eldar army is the level 4 force here. Even if he had only Executioner and Mind War, I think he was able, or would have been able, to kill both of my Hive Tyrants without any problems. And that he died so early was really good luck for me.
Slain in the first turn, and the second bad luck for me is that with your first shot of the Exocrine, you penetrated the armor. I think you only hit once, penetrated the armor, and
from then on rolled once in the same location all the time.
And then I rolled always a 1, so my Titan couldn't move or shoot the whole game, so it was completely useless. So this was my second bad luck, and I really have to say that the Exocrine are a really good weapon, especially with those slime fungus, or how do you call it? I don't know.
Normally I got 3 of them. I think 2 of them painted, but I don't use them because normally they get torn apart by a Space Marine captain with a jump pack and power fist, or a power fist wielding swooping hawk exarch in turn 1, but this time it proved to be really efficient.
Yeah, because I had a little bit of lack of mobile units, except the warp spiders and the exarch, which were quite nice, I think. Especially those death spinners are really potent. You have seen it. The Hive Tyrant was killed by it.
But you were really fair. It was a non-competitive Eldar army, because you discarded the swooping hawk
because I think this one would have killed the...
And you didn't choose a falcon, a dreadnought, a warwalker, or the Rife cannon bearing Rife guard.
And I think especially the Rife guard would be very good against Tyranids, because they couldn't be harmed by your gargoyles, because they have such a high armor value with their flamespurt. So they would quite be immune to the flamespurt fire. So, but you have seen it, especially the Howling Benches are a little bit frustrating, because they killed only 1 or 2 Termagants, I think, but were torn apart by the Hormagaunts in the subsequent turn. They were a little bit weak. You see, they have only the 4+ or 5+ aspect armor. The swooping hawks, the 3, they were rather useless, because they are meant to hunt down maybe in Biowar, but there was no Biowar, and they were, they are unable to penetrate the Exocrine or even your characters. So I think maybe it was a tactical fault by me. I should have used them, and in the first turn to travel 38 inches and use their granite pack in order to cause a little bit harm at least.
But to be honest, it's maybe mainly the failure of this one, because his multi-laser should have, or is it called scatter laser with the Eldar?
And the pulse laser.
Yeah, the pulse laser should have proved to be sufficient in order to deal with all threats. It was really unlucky that he couldn't shoot a single out of his 4 turns.
And
combined with the early demise of your army commander.
But it would be quite interesting to see him in close combat, because I think with the Spirit Stone is a rather high weapon skill, similar to the Hive Tyrant. It would be really a great matchup if he would fought against the Hive Tyrant or Carnifex maybe, and look how it performed. But I think maybe a little, you can parry as well with the Bone Sword, because he can parry with his sword as well.
And I've got only d6 + 6 + 2d12 armor penetration. So if you roll low on the 2d12s, you might face some problems. But there are lots of armor cost vehicles left. Maybe Alex is painting a Warhammer Titan. I've got a Imperial Guard tank left.
Take a little time. And one more thing I forgot throughout the battle, because I dropped my army list on my last strategy card, and it would be reinforcements. And maybe if I could have bring back the Warp Spiders or the Howling Benches maybe on a certain position, it would have proved maybe could have turn the tides, but I don't think so because the damage on my Titan and the slain Fazio were really a great drawback from the start on.
Especially the early damage, because if he had fired or
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
fired
if-
for 2
yeah,
turns,
yeah.
nothing would have been left of my.
But I think you got the demonic attack rather often.
Yeah.
The last battles, and I got the ultimate
Oh, it
force
was-
rather often. Okay, but nevertheless, we hope you enjoyed the battle, especially our 2 beautiful armor cast models. And yeah, thanks for watching and catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.